and we are going to look into some of the basics tool overview. So in the last session, we seen like how to install the Alteryx and what all the license we required. So we can get the trial version as well, which is for 30 days. And I have shared one link in the description for that video. So where you can go and check like how to use your personal Gmail for creating the account or like downloading that Alteryx and start creating workflows and start working with the Alteryx tool. So today we are going to look into some of the basics tools, like what are the basics tools we have in or like you can say like these are the favorites tool like browse input data, output data, text input, data cleansing, filter, formula sample. So we can generate like sample data as well. We can bring here first n rows if from the data set if we want. So that also if you uh, run this, so there is no like if you see like missing incoming connection. So there is no connection right now. So that's why it is giving an error, right? And select component, sort, join, union, text to column. If we are working on a text data type, obviously, and if we have to like summarize the data, like for example, if I want to, you can say there is a data and we want to aggregate that field. So we can use this tool as well. Okay. And comment if I want to add any of the comments. So like, for example, this is our first workflow. So we can just write as a text. And if I want to, like, for example, if I just want to keep it rectangle, there are some of the other properties like you want to change the color, whether it is black, gray, or some other colors and background color, top center, or you want to have this information. And if we want to add some images as well, that also we can do. So this is like kind of a where to use this comment and or like for example, if we are working on some kind of a project, right? So there we can use like this is a sample workflow for sales data set, right? So we can add this comment component as well, and we can see like how this is connecting and how it look like in the UI. And there are some of the recommended as well, like tool container, text input data. So these are like the very basics input data. In the last session, I showed you guys like how it is connected and what is the file format the it has, like what it contains when we are saving any Alteryx file. So you can see here like in the descript I have created a lot of other files where you can see here like a render tool or table tool or any other tool where it is having like the type what is connection and then the basic report type and then this is like some of the output type, right? So we use all these components. If we run, we can see like what is the data and how many records are getting loaded. And if I click here, you can see that report exactly. Like if I click here table tool to report view, so we can get the data of that. So we can see the pivot as well, table mode or basic mode. So that is also one option. And what is the connection? So this is like already created, which we are not going to work. We will be looking everything from scratch, like how to establish a connection. Like for example, let's see the files data. So let's go and connect any of the database like sample superstore or sample data set, for example, this one. So if you see this component is giving like how many seat is there and there might be multiple seat in the import only the list of seat names. So we need a seat. So it is showing like how much seat is there. And if you click OK, it will showcase like what is the data. So it has like A, B, C, D column and then Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. And what is the data type? and it is showing like what is the path as well. So if you refresh, whenever the file is getting refreshed in the backend, so automatically here also we can see. So if I run this, it will not give any of, like here we don't see any output, but it is giving us like 7 records were read, right? But now if I want to visualize the data, or here I want to see the data in my canvas, so what is the best option? So I can use this browse tool. We'll be looking all these tools in a depth as well. So this will help us to browse the data, and we can see that data in our canvas as well. So like here we can see like how what is the data and what is the metadata as well. Here you can see. So metadata is about the data type which we are working. So for example, if you see these columns are in double, and this is in a string, this is in double. So here, I mean, if you want to change it, you can change. There are option, or there are like lot of options are there, or components are there where you can change the data type as well if we want to change, right? So those components, these are the basic components which we can see, like the browse option. And another, like if I want to output this data, so how I can output this data? So I can connect directly, and I can like set up a connection here, or I can select that file if we have created, or select a file, or for example, you can click, right click, new Excel file, and just give it a test. So here we can just select this file, save it. Yes, I'm just replacing it, click OK. So now we should see there is no error, right? So we can directly, if you see, like we are creating output, we took the input from the sample data set, and we are creating a new file. So it should, if I run this workflow, so we should be able to see like this data is getting loaded to this file. So let's run and see whether the file is getting loaded or not. So if you see, it is showing the sheet already exists. Select a new sheet, or so let's go to our files, and let's open the, so let's rename this as a output, save it, close it. Okay. And then come to Alteryx and run this again. So now if you see, 7 records were written in this file. So we can go and check that file. We can open that file, and we can check whether the data has been written or not. So here we can see it has created a new sheet with all the data. So what is the objective here we are seeing? So we can connect, like for example, this was just Excel. So tomorrow we might be working with the big data or some cloud data, so where we will be connecting the data and doing some kind of transformation over here, and then loading those data to a file or to a database. So these are the components we can use. So this is just a very basic example to understand like the basic tools overview. Okay. So, and we will be looking other things as well. Like if I want to know just date and time as well, so I can connect with this. Or like if I want to see like where to use this, for example, like if I have to use this, so I can like open the example, right? You can right click, and you can see like how to use it. So run the workflow. So first it has created this, and then browse. So we can go here, and we can add one more browse tool over here, and we can see like what is the current date and time it will showcase. So if you, so this was the Excel, it is, we can disable this as well. So if you want, like we can select this, and we can, or you can select this, right click, and here you can make outgoing connection or align vertically. So there is one option is there. So we have disabled those connections. So now if you run this one, so this will show the date time, right? But this one will give an error. So I'll just undo this activity. So we can see like the connection is created and everything. So I can delete this if we don't want to save and we just want to run this workflow. So here we can see like one record. So we can see like what is the time now. So 14:10. So this is the current time and one record it is showing. Here you can click directly here, or you can go here and here we can see the date time and what is the size and what is the type of. And if you want to see the data, so this will. And if you click on metadata, it will show you the metadata. If you click on the data option, it will show you the data option as well. So we can learn from the examples as well, and we can see like what is the best practices. So these are like some of the basic components like creating or generating a sample data. Like for example, this is a sample. Oh, one second. Let's click on generate rows, right? So if I'm trying to generate rows, so here if you see like it by default, it has some of the fields. Okay, and I will just delete this as well. And this is also we don't need. So this is I'm just generating some of the sample rows, and we will be using the browse to just see the data. So whether we are able to generate some of the random data or not. So if you see here, it is giving you the record count of 10 rows, right? So some sample data it is giving. So here we can like give the option row count should be less than 100. If I enter like 1000 and if I run, so it will change 1000 records display. So here you see like all this, it is generating a sample data as well, right? And there are a lot of configuration also we can do like select all, or these are like some of the configuration is there. And also we can see like what is the metadata of this particular component. Okay, and here also like it has been generated or not, or what is the metadata for the browse tool. So that also we can see. So these are like couple of basic which is there. Basic components are there, and you can save the workflows if you want. And we can like create an app also, so that those things we will be looking in like in future, like we'll be learning those components. So thank you very much, and stay tuned, and like, subscribe and comment, and let me know if there is any specific topic you would like to discuss, or any queries or question related to Alteryx. We'll definitely try to help you guys. Thank you.